Hello everyone, welcome to how to solve this very nice Diophantine equation. 1 over a plus 1 over b equal to 2 over 5. Our job is to find all possible values of a and b such that a and b are integers. So let's start. Since the a is in the denominator, so a cannot be equal to 0, and b in the denominator, b cannot be equal to 0. Now we take LCM of these two denominators. The LCM of a and b is a times b. When divided ab by this a, we get b times this one b. And when this ab divided by this b, we get a times this one a equal to 2 over 5. Now we use cross multiplication. We multiply this 2 by this AB and this 5 by this A plus B. So we get 5 times A plus B equal to 2AB. Distribute this 5 times A, 5A and 5 times B plus 5B equal to 2AB. Move these two terms to the right hand side, then the equation will become 2AB minus 5 times A minus 5 times B equal to 0. Now to make the equation factorable, we multiply the whole equation by 2. So 2 times 2AB will become 4 times AB. And 2 times negative 5a negative 10a, 2 times negative 5b will become negative 10b equal to 0. Now from these two terms 4ab minus 10a, we can factor out 2 times a. In bracket left 2b minus 5 minus this 10 times b equal to 0. Now here we have a factor 2b minus 5. To get the same factor here, we add 5 squared, means that 25 to both sides. So the equation will become 2 times a times 2b minus 5 minus 10 times b. We add 25 to the left hand side equal to 0. And we add 25 to the right hand side. Next 2a times 2b minus 5. From these two terms we can factor out negative 5. In bracket left 2 times b minus 5 equal to 0 plus 25 is 25. Now this 2b minus 5 is a common factor, so we factor out this 2b minus 5. So 2 times b minus 5 as common factor, and in bracket left 2 times a minus 5 equal to 25. Now we have a product of two factors at left hand side, and a and b are integers. So this 2a minus 5 is also an integer, and this 2b minus 5 is also an integer. So this 25 can be factorized as 1 times 25 and 5 times 5, 25 times 1, negative 1 times negative 25, and negative 5 times negative 5, and negative 25 times negative 1. It means that we have 6 cases. This is case 1, this is case 2, this is case 3, this is case 4, this is case 5, and this is 6. First we solve this case 1 times 25. So in case number 1 we write this first factor 2 times a minus 5 equal to this 1, and we write this second factor 2 times b minus 5 equal to this second factor 25. If we add 5 to both sides, we get 2 times a equal to 6, and divide both sides by 2, we get a is equal to 3. From this equation, add 5 to both sides, this will become 2 times b equal to 30. Divide both sides by 2, b will be equal to 15. So from case 1 we get a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 15. Now we solve the second case. In case number 2, we write first factor 2a minus 5 equal to this first factor 5, and we write this second factor 2 times b minus 5 equal to this second factor 5. If we add 5 to both sides, this will become 2 times a equal to 10, and a will be equal to 5. From this equation, if we add 5 to both sides, this will become 2 times b equal to 10, and b will be equal to 5. So from this second case, we get value of a 5 and value of b also 5. Now we solve this third case, 25 times 1. In case number 3, we write first factor 2 times a minus 5 equal to 25, and second factor 2 times b minus 5 equal to 1. If we add 5 to both sides, this will become 2 times a equal to 30. Divide both sides by 2, we get value of a equal to 15. If we add 5 to both sides, this will become 2 times b equal to 6. If we divide both sides by 2, b will be equal to 3. So from this third case, we get value of a 15 and value of b 3. Now we solve the case number 4. In case 4, we have negative 1 times negative 25. In the case number 4, we write first factor 2 times a minus 5 equal to negative 1, and we write second factor 2 times b minus 5 equal to negative 25. If we add 5 to both sides, this will become 2 times a equal to 4. Divide both sides by 2, a will be equal to 2. From this equation, if we add 5 to both sides, 2 times b will be equal to negative 20. Divide both sides by 2, b will be equal to negative 10. So from this fourth case, we get a value of a 2 and a value of b negative 10. Now we move on to case number 5. In case number 5, we have negative 5 times negative 5. In case number 5, we write first factor 2 times a minus 5 equal to negative 5, and second factor 2 times b minus 5 equal to negative 5. If we add 5 to both sides, this will become 2 times a equal to 0. Divide both sides by 2, a will be equal to 0. And if we add 5 to both sides, this will become 2 times b equal to 0. Divide both sides by 2, we get b is equal to 0. Since a and b are in the denominators, so a cannot be equal to 0 and b cannot be equal to 0. So this will be rejected and this will be rejected. Now we move on to case number 6. In case number 6, we have negative 25 times negative 1. In case number 6, we write the first factor 2 times a minus 5 equal to negative 25. And we write the second factor 2 times b minus 5 equal to negative 1. If we add 5 to both sides, this will become 2 times a equal to negative 20. If we divide both sides by 2, a will be equal to negative 10. And from this equation, if we add 5 to both sides, 2 times b will be equal to 4. Divide both sides by 2, b will be equal to 2. So from this sixth case, we get a negative 10 and b 2. So the final set of solutions of a comma b equal to the first pair is 3 comma 15, second is 5 comma 5, and the third is 15 comma 3, fourth is 2 comma negative 10, first pair is 3 comma 15, second is 5 comma 5, and third is 15 comma 3, and fourth is 2 comma negative 10, and fifth is this negative 10 comma 2, negative 10 comma 2. So we have 5 pairs of solutions of this equation. This is the final answer.